Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm JJ Burgess. Welcome back to another Friday night football game. In the press box tonight, we have Keegan Anderson, Marco Straubke, Brody Howell, Lucas Schneiderlocker, and the real deal, Rick Barat. The Mustangs are looking to improve their record of 2 wins and 3 losses. The Franklin Regional Panthers are currently at 3 wins and 2 losses. The Mustangs desperately need to win tonight's game and the next few if they have a shot at the playoffs. Here's some players to watch for tonight. On the Panthers, there's number 16, Aiden Hudock, who has 133 receiving yards per game with approximately 26.6 yards per catch. And for the Mustangs, be on the lookout for Nicholas Odom with 149 rushing yards per game with about 9.6 yards per carry. Will the Mustangs take the win tonight for a chance at the playoffs, or will the Panthers take the win for a better chance at the playoffs?
Hey, great intro, JJ. Looking real forward to doing tonight's game as we're waiting for Luca and Brody to come up here in the press box, and Marco from the band. But yeah, the Mustangs now put themselves in a position after last week's game against the Gateway Gators and the previous week against the Norwin Knights. They're going to have to probably win their remaining section game to try to get into the playoffs. So, and it starts tonight. You got the Franklin Regional Panthers coming in. Next week at South Fayette is an out-of-section game, but the 2 after that, home against Penn Trafford and at Hempfield, the last 3 of 4 here, last 3 in the section, are going to have to be wins for the Mustangs if they want any hope of getting into that second place finish in the section and getting one of those qualifying spots for the playoffs. So the Mustangs now are coming in this game, taking on the Franklin Regional Panthers, who just blew out the Shaler Titans last week. But it was a different Shaler Titans team that the Mustangs faced. Shaler was without 8 of their players, so, and we know that they had a huge running back. We remarked on our broadcast that it almost reminded us of Jerome Bettis. A receiver caught everything possible, and the quarterback was obviously fantastic. So maybe Plum can get away with some things tonight that weren't on tape. They ran the ball a lot against the Gateway Gators. I'm sure Franklin showed a lot against Shaler to get a win. So this will be an interesting dynamic tonight. Mustangs in a must-win, and the Franklin Regional Panthers want to come into Plum, and it's like the backyard brawl, JJ, just like Pitt in West Virginia. And we know how that turned out going down into West Virginia. So hopefully the Mustangs can hold serve tonight and get a win, and they'll be kicking off. So JJ, you got the play-by-play. You can give it a call.
So we got, for kicking off for the Mustangs, there's number 32, Olivia Bigger. She did decently last game, considering Angelo Bellino, their original starting kicker, has been seen with a boot the past few weeks. So curious to see what's going to happen as far as special teams for the Mustangs, but hoping that Angelo Bellino can return soon.
Sure.
For Franklin, we have number 16 receive this kick. That's Aiden Hudock.
Yeah, and they told us he's a player to watch. We'll be calling Aiden Hudock's name a lot tonight, I believe. Ball does, I think, JJ dribble out of bounds, so that should give Franklin Regional the ball up at the 35-yard line. So again, you know, not having Angelo Bellino to blast that ball into the end zone. The Panthers start off with great field position. I think they're going to make Plum re-kick. It's interesting, huh?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to apply the penalty to another kickoff and just make them re-kick. So they're going to start back farther, looks like at the 35. Nope, they're going to kick from the 40. Nope. 35.
Yeah, from the 35.
See a different kicker out there. That's number 45, Nazir Corals.
And that might be actually, we know that Marco Tomasino, one of the soccer players, is kicking off also. So I don't know if that
Maybe
is.
that might be him.
Yeah, I don't know if that honestly is Quarles or if that's Tomasino.
He's going to cut up the middle, and he's brought down at the 40 by, that's number 4, Landon Eckert.
Yeah, Landon Eckert there with a good special teams tackle. He'll stay on the field, and you know, he's a starting linebacker for the Mustangs. And, you know, it was a 5-yard penalty there, JJ. And honestly, that was a, you know, the 5 yards they picked back up on the re-kick. So, good decision by the Panthers there. So, just looks like just shy of the 40. So, Panthers start off 1st and 10.
Going to be number 3, Jack Tongle with the sack, completely penetrating Franklin's offensive line. That was number 8, Chase Lemke, back to receive that snap. He's going to be their quarterback for tonight.
Great sack there by Jack Tongle.
He's going to break loose. Doesn't get the first down, but is close. Looks like he was brought down by number 5, Darian Nelson. And I think I saw Landon Eckert in on there, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, so it'll be 3rd and 1 now for the Panthers. We'll see if it's an obvious run situation here.
Quick handoff, and that looks like a first down.
Yeah, that's Kyle DePill.
Kyle DePill on the carry for Franklin Regional, brought down by number 1, Don Byer. First down.
He's brought down at the line by number 1, Don Byer. Flag on the play.
And it seems to run up the middle there, off tackle. This is DePill again.
Duple on the carry, brought down by
Mustang coaches are pointing in the Franklin Regional area, and it is legal procedure against the Panthers. So that'll push the Panthers back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. Panthers taking their time. 5 seconds left on the game clock. 2 seconds.
Fake handoff. He's going to break loose. And looks like he was short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a quarterback, JJ.
That's number 8. That's Chase Lemke.
Yeah, good ran off tackle there again. Franklin trying to run on that left side of the Plum line. So got up to the 50, right at midfield.
second down 11.
Will be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Fumbled snap.
Yeah,
He's
bobbled
gonna get
the
it though.
handoff there.
Handoff to number 4, and it looks like he was brought down by that's number 2, Noah Odom. Looks like number 1, Don Byer, was in on that too.
Yeah, it was Jude Gentile, number 4 in your program. But boy, JJ and Keegan, 2 good second down gains by the Panthers here. They had 3rd and 1 on the last set of downs, and now it's 3rd and 2. Still first quarter. Mustangs have not had the ball. You can see the ticker below as there's 8:20 left to go in the
Handoff
first.
again. And
Stop.
he may have gained a yard.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a yard. think Franklin Regional's going to punt.
Yeah, I don't see them punting. Looks like he was brought down by that whole defensive line. I specifically saw Darian Slaughter in there. That's number 14 for the Mustangs.
So it's Franklin Regional not huddling, getting the play call. 4th and 1. They come up to the line of scrimmage on the 40-yard line.
They're just going to try to push that through. Looks like they got it.
And we've kind of seen that as an exaggeration, JJ, with the Philadelphia Eagles the last couple years and Jalen Hurts. They get that huge push behind that huge offensive line as Marco's now back with us and shaking his head at me like, yes, we've seen that a ton. So the Panthers get their second first down, and time-consuming drive, guys.
It has.
They are on the 39-yard line of the Mustangs here. As you can see, the clock running at the bottom of the screen. 7:20 left in the first quarter. Franklin, again, 1st and 10, Mustang territory.
He's going to draw back. Quick pass. Caught. That looks like number 2. He's going to break loose. That was Cole Brinker.
Looks like TJ Futilis with the tackle there, but the Panthers with their first pass completion get a first down here at the Mustang 23-yard line. So Franklin not huddling again, and real quick they get the call, which is very common. We saw Gateway do this last week. Very, very common. Get the call in from the sidelines. Everyone's on the same page and ready to run the play.
Quick handoff, 24.
Boy, I think he has a first down, JJ. As they're finding success on that left side of the Plum's defensive, left side of the Franklin offensive line, right side of the Plum's defensive line. So
Saw number 5, Darian Nelson, in on that tackle.
yeah, Rudy Seneca just said that, back joining us this week on the PA system. Darian Nelson on the tackle here, and we'll see the Mustang defense if they can hold here. First down again for the Panthers, halfway through the first quarter.
Handoff. And he's going to be in for the touchdown, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, if you guys see the flag there, I don't know if Marco can zoom into it or not, but we have it on the 8-yard line, and Panthers are coming back. That is probably a hold, sprung the Franklin Regional ball carrier, and it is a hold. So now if that's a spot foul from the 8, that should move them back to around the 18. We'll see.
It's going to be first and long, man.
Yeah, it's going to go. Yeah, they put it at the 18-yard line, and they have to get to the 2, so it should be first and 16. Yes, they're on the 18. They have to get to the 2, so it'll be first and 16.
Handoff. And not much of a gain. Maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, on the tackle was number 3 for the Mustangs there.
It's Jack Tondrell
Looked
again.
like Jack was in there, got in. So we'll see if the Mustangs can hold here on second down.
He's going to break loose of that whole Mustang defense. Finally brought down at what looks like the 7, maybe.
Yeah, it's right outside the yellow stripe there for the goaltender's box. So, and that's at the 8. So just inside the 8, maybe on the 7. So 3rd and 5. And I do think this is 4-down territory, and I do believe I think this is gonna be a run.
It's going to be a fake handoff again. He's brought down by number 55. That's Nate Hondas.
Yeah, great play there by Condis. So I think the field goal team's coming on here. Great ball-consuming drive by the Panthers as we're approaching the 8-minute mark, or excuse me, the 4-minute mark. 8-minute drive.
On to attempt a field goal is number 22, Joey Bain. The holder is number 8, Lemke.
Kicking off is not kicking off, kicking this PAT. That looks like number 22, Joey Bain.
He blasted that through. He had a pretty good leg there, guys. And the Panthers with a 8-minute, 10-second drive to start the game. Plum's defense does hold. They do not give up a touchdown, and they're down 3-0. And they will get the ball here. So we'll see what Coach Morgan, Coach Matt Morgan, and Coach Adam do. So Mustangs will get a chance here.
See number 5, Darian Nelson, and number 84, Ethan Stitt, back to receive.
Ethan Stitt's a freshman. And so I believe Darian Nelson used to line up on the left, so they're flip-flopping positions. So Franklin watched tape, see if they pay attention, if they do kick it off to the right here. But boy, the way the kicker kicked that that field goal, he has a good, Joey Bain has a big-time leg.
I could see this going straight to the end zone.
Let's kick it off to to Stitt. He has the ball to 10. Trying to get side horizontal there. Gets to the 15.
On return was Ethan Stitt. Mustangs take a look first and 10. At the 11. The 12, he gets it 12. Picked up.
Ball's gonna be, that looks like the 16, maybe 17.
And I can see Franklin here. If they watch that Gateway film, they're going to put a lot of guys in the box here and make Plum try to pass the ball.
I agree. Plum did have a lot of success running the ball against Gateway. They're going to try it again. Hand off to Nicky Odom. He's going to keep pushing, but he's brought down at the 20 by number 16. We saw him earlier. That's Aiden Hudock.
Yeah, saw 44 in on the play also. Brent Hickey, or Hickey. So there's a gain of 3 maybe.
Yeah, I want to say 3.
So it should be 2nd and 7. Interesting here what the Mustangs call. And Panthers not putting 8 in the box. Kind of just 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers.
Hand off to Nicky Odom.
He is just stuffed and didn't go anywhere.
Looks like a loss.
Yeah, he lost maybe 2 yards, and so it's going to be 2nd and long here.
He was brought down by number 54, Andrew DeVola.
Long 7, call 8.
So this would be some sort of obvious passing down now, as we have 3rd and, we think 9. Scoreboard says 8.
Drops back. Quick pass to Napakowski. It looks like it was caught, but he was at
It is a good catch.
I thought he was out of bounds.
Boy, he's close to the first 2. Closer than we think. He's right there at the 28, or excuse me, 27. So they do call it a first down. Great pitch and catch there, Francie to Napakowski. We've called that during the season quite a few times, and Mustangs have a first down. They're going to 4 wide receivers. Nelson in motion.
Fumbled snap.
Francie
He's going to scramble. He's going to break loose and run out of bounds.
You know, that's something that Sean Francie's been pretty good at doing in his Plum High School career here, making something out of nothing. And he's able to scramble guys on the left side and pick up almost 7 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 3 as we're now at 2:07 left here in a fast first quarter.
Yeah, the Panthers took up a lot of that time.
Sure.
He's going to drop back. Pass to TJ.
Oh, that's a hook and ladder play. There goes Darian Nelson. He's at the 40, 30. Look at Darian Nelson. Almost into the end zone to the 1.
Are they going to call that a touchdown?
No, did they call it a touchdown? Wow. The hook and ladder play. Made famous by the Miami Dolphins in the playoff game, in the AFC divisional playoff game against the San Diego Chargers. Quarterback Don Strock throwing that pass there, and the Mustangs come out and get a touchdown. Oh no, it's not a touchdown, huh? They're short.
Yeah. They were like a yard short there.
Well, I didn't think it was a touchdown, and you guys were like, no, it's a touchdown.
I thought it was.
And I can't see the scoreboard in our own stadium from where I'm standing.
I thought it was a touchdown.
Well, what a great play.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that was the ball's at the 6, guys, so that was obviously a legal procedure penalty against the Mustangs. So now we have 1st and 6. Francie's all by himself. He's going to do a quarterback sneak, and
he's going to be thrown out of bounds by number 16, Hudock. Been seeing him a lot during this drive.
2nd down.
Mustangs are going to bring out their stacked backfield. I see number 44, Trent Reese. I see number 26, Nick Sheffo. They're going to hand it off. And
boy, this drive here took a sudden turn, slowing down here as we now have as the clock's running here. They just started the play clock, so Plum will have to run a play before the end of the quarter. That was no gain, so now it's 3rd and 4. Interesting play call here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they can make out of this. He's going to drop back. Deep pass.
Wide open. Who's that?
That looks like number 3, Jack Tongle.
There's a flag on the play, though. I think it's going to be taunting. So interesting that it should be still a touchdown, but it could be a 15-yard penalty against the Mustang for taunting, which coaches aren't going to be too happy with that, but they'll be happy that it's a touchdown. So I think what they're doing now, the refs are asking the Franklin coaches, do you want to take it on the extra point or do you want to take it on the kickoff? We'll see what the call is. As Marco's right on the referee. It's a touchdown. It's against the Mustang. They're going to assess it, obviously, on the extra point now. So this is going to be a very interesting extra point with 19 seconds left in the first quarter. This extra point's going to be a 35-yard extra point for Olivia.
And that's going to be good.
No good.
Oh, no good.
Just wide left. So, good, again, 2 good decisions by the Panthers here on the opening kickoff and on the extra point. So they're still within 1 score as we have 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It is 6-3 Mustangs.
Hugh Dock back to receive the kick. And that's going to be Plum's kickoff team running out. You can see Olivia Bigger post extra point, ready to kick this.
And Olivia's a good kicker, but obviously she doesn't have the leg strength as we're accustomed with Angela Bellina. So that's why she's probably told to, you know, kind of pooch that first kickoff and angle it, but it went out of bounds. So we'll see what Coach Morgan calls out here.
Bigger to kick off.
Kind of pooches it again down to the 27.
Fair catch by number 19, Jalen Graham.
Yeah, and I don't think he meant to do that, JJ. So,
yeah.
But I'm not going to complain as he caught the ball on the 27 or 28 yard line. Might be marking it on the 29 and 29 yard line. So, you know, I hate to say Plum needs a 3 and out here, but their defense was on the field not for a long time against Gateway, but worn down from chasing the receivers and quarterback Bradley Birch everywhere. So Franklin already with that 8-minute, 10-second drive. So and you might see Franklin going back to that run to try to wear down that Mustang defense.
Fake handoff is going to drop back. Interception.
That's intercepted.
By TJ Futures, and he's going to run back. Looks like he was brought down at the 15. And that's going to be Mustang ball.
Yeah, really big there by TJ, coming through with a big-time interception. So the Mustangs will take over. Where are we at, JJ? Probably the 16-yard line.
Huge interception.
Sure, that's definitely, we haven't seen that all last week against Gateway, so that is a huge game changer here. And we'll see now. I've called this pretty accurately the last couple years. Coach Morgan really likes to put the nail in the coffin and go play action and throw to the end zone after turnovers. Let's see what he does here.
And
fake handoff. There goes Sean Francie.
It's going to be a touchdown for the Mustangs by Sean Francie.
Sean Francie with that quarterback scamper off the fake handoff, and we haven't seen that a lot this year. So 2 plays, one the hook and ladder that almost went for a score with Darian Nelson, and the Mustangs not going for 2 here, as it is now 12-3 with 1 second left in the first quarter.
And kick is good. Scores 13-3 Mustangs with 1 second left in the first quarter.
Baker's able to notch that right through the uprights, and the Mustangs now, who looked down 3-0, looked starting to drive at their own 15-yard line, looked like they were in a deep rabbit hole here. Now all of a sudden, a couple minutes later, up by 10, which no one saw coming with 1 second left. So great play by the Mustangs. And Franklin Regional has to be kind of stunned here of these events over the last 3.5 minutes here at the end of the first quarter, and their student body's pretty quiet as Marco now is panning over to the left here to get a shot of the Franklin Regional student body as the Mustang fans are in a whiteout. The whole Franklin Regional student bodies here, as it's a blackout for them, and not a lot of cheers coming from over there. So
Liv Bigger kicking off again. And she's just going to pooch it again.
Boy, Mustangs almost picked up that ball.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get that for a second, but looks like there was a flag, probably from the ball getting out of bounds.
Yeah, and you hate to give them the ball that close, but again, they're kicking also to avoid Hudak deep, so
Division will take over 1st and 10.
so you're giving them great field position again up at the 40. yard, almost at the 45. So Franklin Regional here, last play in the first quarter, barring a penalty, in great position here.
And that's going to be an illegal procedure. Very clear. Quarterback just kind of started inching up before he even snapped the ball. Almost like he was going in motion.
Yeah, I noticed. So that's 5 yards, and that's again, that's a tough penalty there.
Still in good field position though, being on that 40-yard line.
Sure, yeah, no doubt about it. JJ, so it'll be 1st and 15 for the Panthers, and be interested here. I think that it would be wise for them to go back to the run.
Yeah, they're gonna hand that off. Doesn't look like much of a gain.
Brought down by Darian Slaughter. That's the end of the first quarter.
He's brought down by Darian Slaughter to end that quarter. Scores 13-3 Mustangs. That was not the score or the way I thought that quarter was going to go.
So real great end of the first quarter. Honestly, that might be the best end of the first quarter in the last couple years that we videotaped for the Mustangs, as they are now up 13-3.
Great start for the Mustangs.
Well, absolutely.
They're going to start out on defense. Ball's on the 43. For the Panthers to start the second quarter. And quick pitch. And he's going to be brought down by number 1, Don Byer, and that looks like Jack Tongel was in there too.
Yeah, good call there, JJ. Tongel and Byer in on the stop, and we've called them out all season, and this is something we haven't seen from the Panthers offense in the first half here. It is 3rd and 9 at midfield. This will be an interesting play call here. So their last pass was intercepted, almost returned to the house by TJ Futelis. So I'm assuming obvious passing down, but if Franklin's thinking they're going to go for it, and this is 2-down territory, this could be a run.
And handoff. He's going to get up the middle. Looks like a gain of 4, maybe 5.
And I think they're going for it, guys. There's no doubt about it. I don't see a punter coming on. They knew they were going to go for this. I think they wanted it to be less than 4 or 5 yards, but it's 4th and 6 here, right at midfield.
I could see a pass coming here.
Yeah, I think this might be a pass.
They'd have 3 receivers on that right side.
Plum's defensive line not getting set. Oh, it is a quick.
They are gonna punt.
Oh, it is partially blocked. It's a quick kick.
Quick kick by Lemke.
And the quarterback kicked it, and the Mustangs will start off. Actually, a good play call there by the Panthers. We haven't seen that all year. And Mustangs take over now at their own 24-25. But you know what, though? Why do that? Because, I mean, if they would have just punted the ball.
I mean, yeah, that.
Like, I think you could have. Don't you?
I don't know what their plan was doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the trickery and stuff. Oh, because they punted, they're giving Plum the ball where they touched it. So it's going to be Plum ball to 50. So Plum picks up 25 yards there. And if you were just going to punt it anyhow, punt it and pin it Plum deep, this could be a huge turning point here in the game, JJ.
It could, 100%. Yeah, that was not smart by the Franklin coaches. But looks like Frenzy's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, he tried that quarterback keeper again, which we saw him for the touchdown, and
yeah, that was a beautiful run after that interception by TJ. Turning point from that first quarter, putting them up 2 scores.
And we kind of lost the camera there for a little bit. We're battling lantern flies now in the press box. Another run up the middle there, and I think that's going to be a loss again. Nicky Odom with the ball carrier, and I think he lost at least 2, JJ. So
yeah,
it's going to be 3rd and at least 14. So see the clock running here. Franklin Regional Panthers defense tightening up as we're under 9:20. Mustangs waiting for that play call to come in from the sideline. Still have 15 seconds left on the play clock.
And quick pass to Nelson. He's going to break loose, and that's going to be a touchdown. Darian Nelson.
No flags.
That's going to put the Mustangs up 19-3 with the extra point pending.
Holy mackerel. Darian Nelson, he just split that seam, and he was gone.
Excellent catch and run there by Nelson. And see Olivia Bigger here making the kick, making the score 20-3 early in the second quarter.
Totally different game than last week. Totally different game than last week. Mustangs now with a 17-point lead, different than last week altogether.
100%. Great way to start off this game.
Sure.
Got all the momentum.
And the Mustangs now taking care of business. And I'm thinking if you're a Franklin Regional fan, you're shell-shocked here because in the last 6 minutes of the game, Plum has put up 3 touchdowns, 3 unanswered touchdowns.
100%. I mean, we were unexpected too with that hook and ladder play, then TJ's interception. Now Darian Nelson's run.
That could have been Marco Thomasina there with a kick, and
He's getting 16 running on the sideline.
He's up to about the 45-yard line.
Big gain for the Panthers. Start off this drive. Here's Franklin offense. Handoff. He's going to break loose up the middle. First down with an extra 1 yard. That's Kyle Duple. We've been seeing a lot of him tonight on those run plays. Looks like he was brought down by Dalton Byer.
That little run there by DeBill, giving Franklin Regional crowd some excitement.
Bill in the carry. At the bottom of the pile is number 1. Meyer. Number 78.
Couldn't see who ran the ball. He was brought down by Bayer. Most likely that was Bill again.
Thanks, Pascal.
Quick pass handoff.
That's DePill again. I think he picked up good game again on second down.
Brought down by number 14, Slaughter.
It's 3 yards short there, JJ. So it'll be 33 for the Panthers.
And 3 for the Panthers.
I believe that you're probably again looking at 4 down territory here for the Panthers.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Broad. Handoff.
Oh,
Bill
he kept
again.
his balance, dude. They had him in the backfield there, JJ. He's able to squirt through the Mustang defense and get a first down up at the 33-yard line. Again, another time-consuming drive here by the Panthers. Their student body getting all fired up. As you see on the clock, we're under now 6:20 left to go in the first half. The Panthers starting to march on the Mustangs, 1st and 10. Down 23.
Quick pass.
The flag on the play, too. And, oh, who made that tackle? Is that
That
Tongel?
was Tongel, yeah. There's a flag, though.
Yeah, it might be either offsides on the Mustangs or procedure against the Panthers. It is procedure against the Panthers. I'm thinking the Mustangs probably decline it. They do. So it's an illegal shift. So now the Panthers, Dak Tongel actually tackled Hudock for, man, I thought it lost like 4 or 5, but they're saying only lost to like 2.
Yeah, he looked a lot further back than they're putting that marker.
I agree, JJ. So maybe 3. So scoreboard staying 2nd and 13. That's what we'll go with.
Quick handoff to DePill.
DePill's been having some success here running up the middle. So
Pretty good game.
yeah, strong game there. Again, it's been, when we've slowed down Franklin Regional, JJ, we've held them back on 2nd down. They've had pretty good success on 2nd down. Ball is at the 31. It looks like they got to get to the 23. So scoreboard saying 3rd and 7. I'm calling 3rd and 8. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a run.
Yeah, they're going to hand that off to Duco again.
That gets, what, to the 28, 29?
Yeah, that's going to be on the 29.
So, it's, again, this is that iffy territory. We know their kicker is a good kicker, but they're down by 17. We're approaching 4.5 left to go in the first half. I think they're going to go for it. And again, talk about turning point here. The Mustangs can hold here and get the ball back. Not going to look good for Franklin. Fourth and 5.
He's going to drop back. Pass. And it was caught at first down.
Hudock on the catch. It's number 16. He ran that little button hook play.
Great catch by Hudock there, giving them the first down, trying to keep this drive alive.
First and 10 Panthers.
Handoff. That's number 4, Jude Gentle. been doing great for that Plum defense.
Luca and Brody need your help. Luca and Brody went in there. They still need your help in the second quarter.
Whistle blown. Timeout for the Mustangs. First of the half. Not really a need for any.
We have a timeout. The football boosters. We're going to take a moment.
So that's the first time out. And as you can see, 3:20 left to go in the second quarter, first half. Will be 2nd and 10.
Thank you for the great food and for your support. The team truly appreciates you. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Harmony, Dog Creamery, Palmer, Dad Palmer, Anderson Design,
Ball sitting on the 22-yard line.
Hopefully Family Shop and Save, Healthy's Wedding and Event Center.
And this has essentially, JJ, been all Plum from
100%.
the time they first received the ball with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter till this last drive here by the Panthers.
100%. I mean, other than that drive, they started off the game for the Panthers. The Mustangs have really just dominated with their offense. You can see Tarmgul again tackle. John Meyer was on it too.
Brought down by John Meyer. Meyer along with Jerry Tarmgul.
And drop back. Quick pass in the middle of Austin Kearns. And brought down by Nelson. It's going to be a first down. Haven't seen much from Austin Kearns yet, but I've heard he's one of their better offensive players.
Touchdown Panthers.
It's blocked.
The extra point was blocked by Darian Nelson. Kicking off with the game.
See Ethan Stitt back.
28, it looks like.
Number 4, Gintilli, first and 10 Mustangs.
First and 10, starting out on, it's going to be 26. Friends is going to be back. And
Breaking pass.
caught by number 13, Reach Burris.
They apologize for the technical difficulties, had some audio issues. So just to update you now that we went past, we figured out our audio issues. 20-9. Running clock, minute left in second quarter.
Hand off to Nicky Odom.
Nick Odom on the carry.
Being brought down at the 32, maybe.
Brought down number 5.
Yeah, it's going to be 32-yard line.
So Mustangs might be content here. The clock's running. It's 3rd and 4. Don't know if they're going to try to just go in at halftime being content with an 11-point lead.
Yeah, I don't see them trying to score again here. Pass to Nelson. And
He's close to the first. It's like a yard short, but that's the end of the second quarter.
the score is 20 Mustangs. For the Panthers, they have 9 going into the second half.
Facing